that I've reached actually absolutely mean. Like when you hold back your negative outbursts, how much creativity will just serve you after that. Now, I had this dream, and in this dream last night, I was in Japan. I was somehow getting there, and there was just very strange stuff going on. And about the time I woke up, and I was pseudo back into the reality that I live in my waking life, I saw on my Snapchat, I had 35 messages, and I didn't want to look at them because I knew who they were from, and I knew that when I opened up all the information about myself, that um, I was closing a wound. It would just give me the availability of what was necessary for me to stop that process of time making somebody upset because I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't. I did the best possible thing I could, and then I was kind of attacked because of the insensitivity of how it feels for me to have something that I love also die, and then be attacked by it. I think that's real chicken shit. But I wasn't going to beat anybody up about it or say anything. I understand why. I understand why. I just think it's chicken shit to do that to somebody. It's like why even pretend to be friends with somebody if you can't fucking interact with them? That's just my position. But I like to be more genuine, and I have to deal with the shit as I deal with it. And sometimes it's not the most not the most flattering of emotions that you go through, especially if you hold somebody in high regard and then they throw you on the ground and stomp on your face emotionally. They don't see that because they don't they don't take emotionally shit from someone else seriously at all. So I can go to so I'm gonna use my gift, me, Heidi M, Dale Headache, Damn, Half, Elia, Adam, Kel, my name. Oh, 666. What the fuck? That's the search amounts. Very strange. Bagel. And I had a nightmarish section of the dream before where the same place was mocking me or trying to make me feel like a piece of shit because because that's the choice they chose by not being civil, was just to attack me, make me feel like I'm less than I actually am. And that's all right. I can understand that. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm not going to take it personal. I look at this. I don't see anything that jumps out at me. And in that dream, I just erased them because I knew I wasn't going to need to read that 35 fucking messages of pissed off. I'll just hope that using Mac to not, in my actions, respond as if I am being thought of as less. I can see that. I know that's the case. But I don't have any more erosion from that, you know? It's actually not me that needs to grow the fuck up in that case. It wasn't me that made a dumbass decision. I did the one that, and I stand by it. I'd have to do it again because I couldn't fucking know the unknowable at the time. And if the way went the way it went, there was a reason for that, to expose early on the bullshit that I would have just had to deal with at a expanded level after that. Do I believe that? I believe it with every bit of my heart. So I'm about to do something that I've got to do, or I'm going to be in terror. I'm going to be looking out my window. I'm going to be scared, and it's the only way. I get these. I've got them everywhere from child support. You want to know how high the fucking bill went? Let me tell you something. See, because I want you to experience, or at least see, what I get to go through and the effect that it has. Because when I tried to get my rights and I started to try to fight, the only thing that happened was they came and arrested me. And that woman didn't show up in court at all. Then I got the job with my dad and they just took half my money. See, they've got it set at me making the highest amount of money I made a long time ago. The grand total is so fucking high. There's no fucking way in the world. And this is all based on money that I've not made. $127,000. Money I've never made. Money I wasn't even able to fucking get because it's a blind process. And then add injury to insult. Because I'm not smart and I don't know. I tried to call and get help, and the CPS fucking went and got all up in their shit. So I couldn't use that lever no more. My dad couldn't use any lever. We were completely out of options on how to respond other than just to wait. And we waited and we waited and we waited and we waited. Now this woman's remarried. She's got the situation. She's acting right. She's calmed down. She's not doing the crazy ass shit. Unless you talk to her. If you talk to her and you listen to her scream out of nowhere and you got to pull your fucking ear away from the phone because there's not been much change there. She just could yell at stuff. Now I've got to send to these people a money order. I tried to get the stamp. Roadblocks, roadblocks, roadblocks. If I don't fucking send this money order at least once every 6 months, they will come into my fucking home and just arrest me and take me. Then they'll drop me off in Houston. After 2 weeks, they'll let me out and tell me what I already know. And it doesn't help my kids. It doesn't help me. It ruins my life. And there's not been a remedy because I trusted in somebody with my life. And this is what I got. And the more I do this, the less I even fucking know what side to put the fucking stamp on. I don't even remember what side you put the stamp on. Hold on. You can see how they're shaking and shit. I'm sure that has to do. I'm sure I've fucking learned something. And it's true. And I can't focus to do this and that at the same time. There's no fucking way. I could barely do this. It's gotten me so fucked up that even holding the fucking pen is like this. It's like trauma. It's like in terror. I don't want to live like that. I wouldn't do that to fucking someone else. That's the system that we're at. It's not even is it not perfect. It's fucking fucked up. And I'm not the only one. I can't drive. I can't move around. I can't get myself. I don't have rent. What's rent's going to be due on the 3rd? I don't have a job. I'm complaining and I'm bitching, but I'm showing that this is what I've learned and what I know I can do. in the situation that I'm in. And although I probably need this $10, I'm almost certain it'll sit in on some card or whatever they issue her to get her money, and she's not using it. She doesn't need it. She got everything she needed with her new marriage. She's playing ball now. She's playing ball now. She didn't know how to do that yet with me. She was still a little bit wild. Still thought it'd be a good idea to take the man that's um, working and get his ass thrown in jail, or put the place only in her name so she could try to kick me out because she wasn't on board with the marriage situation. She was not. Her sex life is her own business, not mine, she said. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So that's just food for thought for all y'all that are just, you know, hating on dads. You don't give a fuck, you know. You want to blindly cut the dad out of the equation. I want you to see how easy and dangerous it is to the dad. It's real dangerous. Hell, my oldest son, he's past 18, and you know how he told me, uh, when I told him I was going to give him my dad's guitar, which I think would be a great gift for him to have. That's when he decided to drop the bomb that he's never going to talk to me ever again. And although my younger son went a couple years just texting, I still don't know how either of them look. I asked my ex to send me a picture. I said I'd like to at least know what they look like, and she did just nothing, nothing. And I asked in earnest. So although I'm not mad, I want to show you why I'm so affected by this and why the such hatred and anger and blindness coming from that other side because we had to patiently wait. I thought she might be dead. I literally thought something happened to her, and the only thing I could do to not be bitter at that stage of my growth was to fucking pray for her to be okay because of love, because of love, because I could have at any time shut it out and let the emotions just go away and go numb to them, but I didn't. I prayed for her to be happy and healthy. And when she came and she hugged me and she embraced me, dug her nails into my back like the fucking woman that knows what she's doing does, she's like, I got to tell you something. I'm married. I'm glad I respect a marriage for someone else because any other time, and I guarantee you at that time, I could have fucking had her and I wanted her so bad because I love her. I'm not smart enough not to fucking love her. I'm only smart enough to put this distance between us to save my own life. That sucks. But you know what? It's okay because I'll own what I did. And when I asked her for the picture, and she told me, quit blaming other people for your problems. I said, all right, because I don't think I'm blaming anybody except me. I earned this. I get it. If I didn't believe there was some life contract that made this somehow acceptable, I wouldn't be able to stand it. I wouldn't. It'd break my heart because it's not right. It's not fucking right to do somebody like that. To just disconnect a dad because you need a bully or you need a bad guy and that's the only way you fucking made it. It's not true. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bully. She'd go through different periods of her life when we were still talking, and she would run into people that had seen us in the past, and they would tell her what good I did for them, and it burned her up. She would tell me, and she would be so pissed that there was somebody out there that remembered that I wasn't a fucking bad person, that they would remind her from something I did that wasn't fucked up. Now, I did plenty of fucked up shit, but I'm not a fucked up person. And if this is the way I gotta fight to be not a fucked up person, if I gotta look in the fucking camera and say it without lying to someone else, I think it would help someone because it helps me to know that. But it's not right. Now, whatever fucking spiritual fucking experience I had the other day that let me fucking close my wound, I think also will give me the peace to let my sons come back into my life later on if I'm alive and if they make it. But that's still a risk and a gamble I wouldn't fucking make if I had to choose to. So I just want somebody to know. Because all I can send against this heavy ass $100,000 fucking dollars more than is a $10 fucking money order. And if I don't do it, and it's not easy to do to get one without a car, when you go somewhere and they tell you, no, we don't do money orders anymore. We don't do that. We don't have stamps. Oh no, you have to buy the whole book if you want to get them here. It's not easy to be in this boat, but this is my boat. God dang it, if the boat goes down, I'm going with it because I'm going to have to be the captain. And I ain't fucking happy about it. It doesn't fucking make me look good at all, does it? I look like a piece of shit. But you know what? If I'm a deadbeat dad, it's only by reason of deadbeat mom. Straight up. It's only by fucking reason of don't give a shit about marriage. Because I tried what I could. And when I said I do to that woman, I meant it. And I meant it for the rest of my life. And I'm paying for it with that feeling of the rest of my life. And it's okay because I still love her. Not in a stupid fucking retard way, but in a real genuine way where I can put this all down and I can still pray and hope that she gets what she needs and she's all right. That's the choice I made. I gambled with my life and winning. We had some cows that were all over our yard. Those that have been watching my videos probably remember. But I came out here and there was a fucking cop parked right at the front of the gate. Triggered the shit out of me. I thought they were coming in to get me for this. There's nothing, this is the only thing I can do. There's no way I can pay the money. The true fact is that I never made that much money anyway. I'd have to go to court in Houston to ask them to adjust it to the money that I made, which was half the next time I had a job. The woman went to the child support court to set up the payment she wanted to get off of me when I was in rehab and I couldn't leave. And although they sent me a letter and invited me to leave, I needed to stay there. And I needed to stay there because I just tried to get back with her and make the marriage work. And it was not. It wasn't something I could just do and feel okay. See, a lot of women in this town just suddenly run off and report their men are trying to rape them or do some shit when tax time comes, because they try to steal the taxes, and that's exactly what she tried to do. She stole my car, stole the taxes, and went and tried to tell that shit and got our kids taken away from us both. And she acted like a wild animal after that towards me because she had made a mistake. She didn't get to get that money herself, and she gambled our kids. Our kids don't remember that though, and even if they did, it wouldn't be like they'd be able to have it to know, because that'd have to be her. That'd have to be on her to be honest about doing that. And she never was. And that made life for me sketchy. And for me, it was easier just to get fucked up than to process that. Might have could have used a counselor. Maybe. But rather than kill myself, which was what obviously I was trying to do, and I realized that, I said, I gotta stay alive. I gotta knock this out. And I went to rehab. And I'll tell you what, I've never tried to kill myself again. Like that. That's where you just hope you die. You hope you get a big old shot of cocaine and it fucking blow your heart up. Never again. Never again. I ain't proud of it. That's the state I was in. Because I thought, surely I could just get back together and go back to work and this'll be okay. No, I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. I was betrayed in a way that I never would have thought possible. And I got to see all the nuance of how that person reacted, how they could put back on the face of playing ball, or how their eyes would look when they weren't gonna fucking do that, and they were gonna sail me up the fucking river or run off and fucking steal everything again. So hard won fucking truth on that shit. Anyway, just a little bit of fucking my day to share, because while I'm being honest, might as well fucking be honest with where I'm at. This is not something that I feel comfortable with sharing at all. But if I don't do it, what good is my fucking take on anything? What does it matter what the fuck I think? I'm being as dumb as the fucking liberals firebombing the fucking vehicles as far as I'm concerned. So if I can't fucking trust and put out there a little bit of fucking where my growth comes from, then it ain't something I can do, and that ain't gonna work either. So I hope somebody can actually judge me correctly as I judge myself, because don't think you don't judge yourself. You better be your harshest fucking critic, because if not, you're gonna have a hard fucking road, baby.